it is wrong to get discouraged and give up hope on living the truth of the Gospels. It's wrong to give in. Like, it's wrong to quit. I remember one time they had this show on PBS and they talked about how zealous Joseph Smith was, and it's like every time he tried to establish, a place to live the truth of Solomon and David, the devil and Satan, which is human beings that don't want you to live the Gospels, came and would dismantle it there, and he'd keep going. And it's like, when you're a religious person and you know it's right to live a religious life, do you stop doing it? Just give up and say, fuck it, I'll just become a pimp and start pimping out my daughters to pay all my bills. This is, post World War I Germany, right? It's wrong, right? So you just got to cling to faith and keep trying to do right and be the best person you can, life being eternal, grace being infinite, right? So it's completely wrong to sit there, I'm not even going to try, it's not doing any God, right? That's completely wrong thinking, right? It's wrong thinking to give in to selfishness and not stand up for righteousness. Righteousness rules. So I forgive you this time, for you are being very ignorant, not insignificant. I guess you just hope to be. Dope as me. I can hear you flee because the pressure's too much for you, right? Old Keith. Yeah. A lot of people do try their best, but you got to understand that their life's not in prophecy and they're not the Messiah. And the Messiah is a Messiah for a reason. He has the perfect heart to pump Bud to the Ark of the Covenant, which is his noggin. And the Ark of the Covenant is God created, not man invented, Steven Spielberg movie bullshit, right? Dum da dum dum. And even if he wasn't in the movie, it wouldn't have mattered. Okay. Listen to the neuroscientist, right? That's nuts. But it's TV, Shit, it's insane. It is very insane. It's very insane what people do and then how they do it. And it's disturbing. But don't give up hope. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. And we all are connected. And everything we do, when you watch TV and you watch these videos, and people say all this bullshit for money and attention, and you're like, you're not a religious person. Just shut the hell up. But now this is radically different than Jesus and Muhammad's time and Haile Selassie's time. We have global connected, yada yada, all this stuff, and so it makes sense to believe and have hope that it can change any minute now, any day now. That Chuck Jackson, yeah. I will hear you say goodbye, my love. He had that. He's singing himself. I saw it on YouTube. Yeah. Chuck Jackson. He's the one who wrote, "This will be an everlasting love. This will be the one I've waited for. This will be the first time anyone has loved me. I'm so glad you found me in time, and I'm so glad that you rectified my mind. And this will be an everlasting love for me." Anybody else like that song? I like that one. Mom did not like Chuck Jackson songs. No, they were too gospel-y for her. She's too gospel-y. And what I heard is Natalie didn't want to sing them either. She wanted to sing more, contemporary and not so much gospel stuff. But it was like, I see why Chuck wrote them, because her voice, man, shoot. He knew. He's like, no, the black people will love you. They will buy this album. They will love it. He knew. And white folks that like that. And white folks that like the way you sing. Loving you is some kind of wonderful. Because you show me just how much you care. You're giving me the thrill of a lifetime. And yeah, don't you love that song? So deserving. Yeah, that's a good song. This will be inseparable. What's the other? I got love on my mind. Yeah. When I woke up early this morning. And then there's another one. Love is always right on time. Love is you. Love is me. Love is just a... Yeah. Our love. That's it. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, that's a good one. We'll stand tall as the trees. Our love will change people's wrongs to right. And we'll never die, because we'll always have each other. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Anybody else? No. Mom didn't. Val once did, yeah. When Lori, she could sing. That girl could sing. Pasco, yeah, Lori had a voice. She could sing. Stand on the street corner. Sing that one, Lori. She'd sing Touch Me in the Morning. She sing Diana Ross and Natalie Cole tunes. Heavyset blonde girl. Good voice. Where was American Idol back then? They had Lori on. That girl can belt. Oh, she could belt. We would all sit there, and my sisters would sing the backup vocals and the harmonies. And we'd say, sing this one. We'd get up there, we wait for the bus, and Lori, sing Touch Me in the Morning. She'd sing for us on the street corner, on the bus stop. Yeah, it was cool. No, Lori could sing her ass off. No, Lori was a good singer. Oh, yeah, she was good. Yeah, and she dated. She was a heavyset white girl, so she dated the black guys. You know, they liked her. But that girl could sing. Oh man, she could sing. Yeah, she had a good voice. Touch me in the morning, mornings with more. She knew all the words. Yeah, my sisters would sing the backup vocals. Yeah, it was fun. Val and Tammy Smith. Yeah, Tammy liked to sing too. But Lori could belt. She was good. Yeah, I wonder if Val remembers that. Yeah. But that Lori could belt, man. She was good. I was going, Lori, sing this one. Yeah. This loving you, some kind of wonderful, because you show me just how much you care. You're giving me the thrill of a lifetime. And yeah, she was good. You just so deserve it. And she could, yeah, she was good. She was a good singer. Yeah. I'm watching Knights Bears. Knights just got the ball back, and they're looking to try to take the lead or tie it up here. They playing in Orlando. He ain't called for traveling. He traveled right there. But that's okay. It don't matter now. Oh, that was a foul. They didn't give him an and one? Dang. I thought he fouled him. But, okay. But, where we at? So, never give up. Never surrender. Never give up. You know, like what was it? Jim Valvano, you know, stuff. Never give up. Never give up. Never give up on the Gospels. Never give up on the truth. Never give up on it, saving us from being chemically poisoned by perverts. It's an act of God. How many people do you have that too? God did it. God gave you Rockefeller money so you could feel like God loves you more than me. God gave you cancer and then cured your cancer with it. Yes. Okay, guys, when you're being manipulated by assholes with money, drugs, chemicals, and technology, okay? The glory of God that provides photosynthesis and H2O for you to love your family really ain't got nothing to do with the devil trying to make themselves look like God by fucking with your head, okay? Holy jihad, Batman. Loving you is some kind of wonderful, cause you show me just how much you care. You're giving me the thrill of a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Chuck Jackson, help us. My wild, beautiful bird, you will have flown any day now. Love will let me down, cause you want, but that's not love. It's not love, no. Blaise Pascal, you know, she'll simply be mating with another person if you die. Love is living the Gospels. You live the Gospels, then, okay, our love will stand tall as the trees, like Job. Our love, bum, bum, bum. I've got love on my mind. Love is always right on time. Love is you. Love is me. Love is just a little baby. And that's not always true, too. You got to live the Lord's Prayer first. Because people have babies, and those babies grow up to build concentration camps and mass murder people to liquidate their assets to build war machines. Is that Don Cheadle? What's a Cheadle? He's the guy from he don't look nothing like Paul from Hotel Rwanda. No, he don't look nothing like him. They could have got an actor who looked like him, but they didn't. I don't know why. I don't know why they do that. Does that ever bug you in Hollywood? When they have it like that, Desmond Hesse looked nothing like Day Day. Day Day looked nothing like Desmond Hesse. Okay, not even close. I like Desmond. He's handsome. He's got a nice, deep African voice. Give us free. I mean, he's really cute. He's got nice muscles all over his body. It's gorgeous. Okay. And he was really good in Blood Diamond with Leonardo DiCaprio. But why didn't they get somebody that looked like Day Day? And why did Spielberg fuck up the whole story? Why didn't he make it about the little girly girls? All of us people that appreciate historical events would have appreciated it back then when I was dumb as fuck, but I'm not dumb as fucking no more. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood. Hollywood. Is that a naked woman on the periscope of a Japanese submarine? It's 1941. That's John Belushi. Yeah, here we go again. You know, it's nuts. People are crazy. They're crazy. They'll sit there and do all this crazy shit for make-believe money, but they won't get up and stand up for their local messiah. No way. They'll sit there and they'll do crazy shit. They'll say, hey, buy my shit. It's so legit, but it's illegit. They know they need to quit. They should stand up for the Lord's Prayer, but they won't. They know it's the principal tenets of Islam. They know it's the principal tenets of the pillars of faith, that He'll deliver you from evil, and then you can live the wisdom of Proverbs, because you believe in the faith of Psalms, because you're a real Muslim Christian. You like Father Abraham, but they crazy. They think they can invent stuff, and they can raise, not render to God any graven image, and they always grave an image, and that's all these motherfuckers do. They're crazy. They're dumb. They like Leon Spinks. They're so dumb when they take the driver's license away, they walk into a telephone pole. What for? For money. They're crazy. Right? It's the truth. My name is Izzy Gitzwitz. Okay? It's from a Billy Crystal. It's funny. People without a knowledge in the history of like a tree of foul root, you ain't gonna laugh at that joke because you like a tree of foul root. Okay? You're dumb. You want an omelet? Oh, be an actor and a endorser. No, you want to be an astronaut and an influencer. Oh, it's evolved. Right. Well, okay, so we have Floyd Merriweather. What do you want to be I want to be an author, influencer, and an astronaut. That's okay. Yeah. Okay. Wait, Howard Cosell dead. I'm Howard Cosell's clone. This is Howard Cosell. I've been cloned because I'm more entertaining than any of the jack and hose that they have on ESPN or on Fox Sports. And no one is as cool as me and has the vibe and the cadence to make people really feel like they're watching something amazing when they're watching Monday Night Football. Buck can't replace me. That blonde-headed golden boy Aikman can't replace. I am Howard fucking Cosell. I'm going to be cloned. I'm going to take over the sports world, and I'm going to shut Stephen A. Smith the fuck up. Okay? Trust me, this is Howard Cosell. I'm back from the grave. Right now, somewhere in time, Billy Crystal's laughing his ass off. He's trying not to pee himself. He's like, this guy's funny. I like him. I like you too. Yeah. Yeah, you got me and Bob. Well, you didn't get me and Bob into trouble. We were the comedians. We talked Sal and Doug into running naked with ski masks through the middle of the graduation ceremony at Deer Valley High School. We didn't mean to. We were just talking about his album. And his album, the one sits there and says, oh, you were the class clown. He says, no, I'm not the class clown. I'm a class comedian. The class clown is the guy who puts on a ski mask and runs naked through the homecoming procession during the football game. Okay, I'm the class comedian. I'm the guy who talked him into it, right? We were talking about that, and Sal and Dave were two wrestlers that worked with us at Yellowfront. We were working. Mike's all explaining to us. No, these two guys in ski masks go running naked through the middle of the graduation ceremony at the football stadium. And they got caught because Dave's girlfriend was standing next to Wayne Kendall's going, Dave! And Mike's all saying, young lady, how did you know that was Dave? Because he was wearing a ski mask, right? But he's buck naked. I'm like, Mike, you just wrong. Shit was funny. I missed it. Yeah. Billy, we talked about it. We're the class comedians. We talk to people, and we used to do that all the time. No. We did some class clowning kind of stuff. Yeah, it was more based on the comedian kind of thing. Yeah, it was funny, though. No, I was never really the class clown. I wasn't the one that would, walk naked through the thing and moon people. And no, I never dropped never showed my ass people and dropped it. Nope. No, wasn't that tight. Physical comedy. I didn't pretend to have cerebral palsy and act like I was like Bart did. And then the one kid with cerebral palsy after the whole day when the Mormon missionary student teacher show was funny. No, it was very funny. And he made him act that way. He made him follow and go with him. And then he had to spend the whole field trip acting like he had cerebral palsy. And the kid knew he didn't. And after that, the kid actually said to fuck you. The Mormon guy laughed. It was funny. And Bart learned the appreciation not to do that anymore because he was exhausted. By the end of the day, he goes, God, I'm exhausted. He goes, it physically hurts to pretend like you have cerebral palsy for like 2 hours. It's exhausting. It's like, yeah, I would imagine. Just imagine what it's like having it full time, Yeah. The little Mormon missionary guy taught him a lesson. Yeah, he sure did. He got me too, because I cussed in Spanish, and he did his Mormon missionary work in a Spanish speaking community. I was like, no, you didn't. You got red hair, bro. She's speaking Spanish better than me. What's wrong with you? He was a good guy. I liked him. Yeah, I thought it was funny, man. He got he got me on the cussing in Spanish. He got Bart on the it was funny. Yeah, he knew what he was doing. His family got up on the right side of the bed, even though we was stuck in hell with philanthropy. Yeah, he's a pretty good kid. I was impressed. Oh, it happens. Sometimes on the road to heaven, you have some pretty decent times in hell with people that's ignorant. But once the ignorant needs to stop, ain't no good times in hell at all. It sucks. That's why I just stay at home and don't say much of nothing at all. I don't like talking about superficial stuff, and I don't like acting like chicken pot pie. I hate it. I've put up with it enough. I don't need to be, and I don't need any agitation or ill feelings collected by the technology. With me having to be chicken pot pie, I'm not gonna let the government target my family and abuse them. It's all right. It's happened numerous. Yeah, and there wasn't anything you could do about it. You tried. They don't listen. They just look at you and go, "You're a pervert. You're this and that." So it's like, you're gonna believe all these people. Okay. Even if I was doing bad things when I was married to Amy, I'm the only person that got on YouTube to get the military and the billionaires in their military to get a virtual presence out of your house, to have people watch it happen and do nothing about it because it wasn't in the interest of national security. And I used to tell Natalie all the time, I said, no, Natalie, I'm not worried about them watching us. Why? Because I'm not doing anything wrong to your mom or you kids. I'm trying to help you be good people, and I'm not trying to procure uranium to blow everybody up if they don't accept me as the dominant leader of the psychopaths with money. I'm good. I don't feel bad or wrong about anything that I'm doing there or what I'm done. I feel uncomfortable about it. Of course, anybody in their right mind would feel uncomfortable about being abused by perverts because they want to make you one. Yeah, that's very difficult. I know how hard it is. It's your Lord, your Father who sees in private will lord you openly. But your Father, He knows. The Messiah knows us. He understands us. He gets us. He's one of us. Like the kids in lockup used to say, from the minority groups that were abused by the majority group, which was the Indo-Europeans. You're not one of them. You're one of us, Dad. You get us. You got. You understand the Cheyenne people. You understand their traditions. You understand the Indian people. You understand their religion and traditions. You understand us black people, and that our legs are ashy. It's not psoriasis. You are the best. It's like, yeah, I must concur. I am pretty much, yeah. Well, the best man I know. Yes, I am. Well, I work diligently at it. I'm empathetic and respectful, and I love people. And I know we're all given life by the glory of God. So I celebrate our lives. Diversity? No, I don't believe in any of that bullshit. I just believe we are who we are because, of where our lives, quote, evolved, given our lives by the glory of God. So I don't celebrate diversity. I celebrate truth. I celebrate faithfulness. I celebrate empathy, respect, kindness, courage when people don't lack are too selfish to be kind. That's what I celebrate. I'm not going to celebrate your culture. I'm not going to celebrate your heritage. Okay? I'm going to celebrate truth and love and fidelity. That's what's worthy of celebrating. How many things that are heritage and culture and stuff like that are brutal? My wife's my property, and so are my children. I'm going to go and take a boat and bring back these property from Africa and make them make me wealthy through exploiting their labor. Where do we learn that from? Pharaoh, that dickhead. Yeah, I agree. Do you see what I'm saying? So fuck your traditions. Fuck your heritage. Okay? Be faithful. Be truthful. Be a lover. Otherwise, shut the hell up. You're not Chuck Jackson song worthy. No, I'm just kidding. My wild, beautiful bird, you will have flown. Yeah. I don't know. I don't cry about none of that stuff no more. I know I'm going to be 60 years old this year, and I know my life has been absolutely miserable by the most jealous perverts in the history of the world, and they have no intent on stopping, so I have to get the technology to stop them, and I understand that. And I'm I'm just like, damn. Last night, it hurt because I knew I hurt myself when I was working. When I went out and exercised, when I probably should have just taken it easy. And that's what I did tonight. Only thing I did out tonight was go out there and take the ladder and put in the bulbs that were going out or burnt out on the solar lights. And that's all I did tonight. And so I'll probably, I'll finish this one up, and then I might get something a little bit to eat and drink next door. Make sure Betsy gets back inside, and then turn out the lights and close everything up, and then go to bed. But yeah, I had a good day though. Well, when you're on YouTube putting anonymous videos to correct the perversion of brain chemical addict perverts, and you're diligent and you're kind and you're consistent. I didn't have to use my mind in my nine, and I didn't have to have sex with a girl to try to rock her butt to sleep. So, because I'm too tired and exhausted from being chemically poisoned and abused by perverts anyway. So, you know what I mean? I had a good day. Doom, doom, doo, 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 doom. And Footsteps in the Dark is way better than that Ice Cube song. He knows it. He needs to walk up and tell everybody, no, you need to go listen to Real Deal. Yeah, it's Chris, Ernie, and Marvin with Ronald singing the lyrics. It's good. And the other brothers, backup vocals. Darling, I'm weak for you. Darling, I'm mad about you. Everybody like that. I love you. This old heart of mine been broke 1,000 times. Each time you break away. It's a good song, yeah. I love you. And the two other brothers with the deep voice. Darling, I'm weak for you. Darling, I'm mad about you. Really good harmonies, yeah. Isley Brothers. And then when the musical industry was changing, Chris, Ernie, and Marvin showed up and put in the guitar and the funk with the bass and the digit and the who's that lady? Who's that lady? Beautiful lady, who's that lady? Real fine lady. I'd love to take her home, but her heart is made of stone. Gotta keep on keeping on. If I don't, she'll do me wrong, yeah. Do me wrong, right? Real fine lady. You guys, even playing video games of professional wrestling develops bad brain activity that is wrong thinking that can get people hurt and killed and have them dreaming bad thoughts that are not in harmony with the ways of King David and King Solomon, Ruth and Esther, and many other faithful, righteous people that have us believing in right and not trying to do wrong to make money to hold food hostage for billionaires and millionaires. Don't be caught being a shithead post-apocalypse. And when we were post-apocalypse, January 22nd, 2013, and that's only because I was patient and kind. Okay. Otherwise, man, if I wanted to be real mean, I was just, hey, no, fuck that. Make it back to when I talked to Lim Allen in 2009 at that store, and then everybody that set up the thing to murder Michelle and stuff like that, and the stuff that would cause so much pain and distress for me and Patrick and Emily. Affects Emily and Kate and Noah too, and Natalie and all that stuff. And have them isolated, contained, and marked for extermination. That's how most people would be. That's how vicious and vindictive and selfish people would be. My thing, every day I'm going to offer you a chance to stand up for a Lord's Prayer, sing it from the mountaintops like a lonely goat herd, and then, forgive them 7 times upon infinity. That's why I'm the gracious good shepherd, and you all want to be shitheads. That the only thing you're good for is providing apples for the apple tree outside of Daniel Webster's church, huh? And we become the grass, and the antelope eat the grass. You know what I'm saying? Huma pickle pie. Pull your head out your ass and stop being an asset for sexual manipulation and violent sex cult activity that you've been a part of and perpetuated for over 10,000 years. It's in the Bible. There's a lot of good information in there, but you have to have the real source of the information speaking it, not an asshole who's an egomaniac who thinks he can replace the Messiah with his or her egomania. Right on, or WrestleMania for that matter. Don't be doing that shit. It's wrong. Those women aren't as attractive as you think they are. If they're jumping off of the top of apparatuses that would kill people if that had actually happened in reality and they weren't putting on some kind of a thing to, sell products held hostage through gratuitous sexual violence. That's horrible. They need to learn to stop. If they can't learn to stop, I'll make sure that it stops. Because I love babies and they're cute and they don't need to be beating the hell out of each other through sexual gratuitous violence in order to justify their existence to a bunch of perverts. Watching the Aggies and the Lopes. Aggies are taking it to them. Yeah. I thought the Lopes would put up a little bit better game, but Aggies had a lot of injuries lately. I'm not talking about New Mexico State. I'm talking about Utah State. Okay, I'm talking about those Aggies. Okay, the Blue Aggies, not the Crimson Aggies. So watching, I was curious about this game. I think I probably won't watch it all. I got it recording, so I'll watch it in the morning. Kobe King, he hit both his free throws. No, yeah, he hit his free throws. Okay, yeah, he hit both. Okay, so okay, I wasn't as familiar with him. I haven't watched the Aggies as much as I've watched Lopes. Nice shot. Okay, but okay, guys, I love you. Well, anybody who understands what love is understands how much I love you. Anybody who doesn't understand what love is, you think your money and your technology is going to keep you and your family safe from your lie, and that's just batshit crazy. Maybe one of these days, maybe tomorrow, you'll wake up and you'll know what love is, and you won't have to ask Lou Graham. Just being silly. Okay, I love you. All right, peace out.